Good day, global crypto enthusiast. This is 88 Fantastic coming to you Friday, May 31st, 2019. Last day of May. Getting ready for it. So the first thing I got to ask y'all, did you see the $28 billion disappear yesterday? Did you just log into your phone and see, oh, I'm red, and just not check anything? Did you actually notice that we were missing $28 billion yesterday? For those of you that have watched my videos previously, we said sideways up all of April, May, up to May long weekend, a week of transitional period, and then end of May, first week of June, that next lever kick was going to come. That came last night. And I'm asking you, did you actually even notice it? So anyways, what we'll do is we'll go through our prices here real quick, and then I'm going to show you what I saw yesterday, and then I'm going to show you some indicators to watch out for. So before we get going, I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. This is my own. This is 88's own way of how I've been looking and seeing the trends of this market since the day I've been in this market. And we've been calling the trends and not so much the pricing, but the overall market. And we said at the end of May, we've been saying this since early April, at the end of May, first week of June, watch out because there's going to be another nasty slide somewhere, and that came last night. So we see Bitcoin sitting at 8,378, market evaluation of 264.7, trading volume of 98 billion per 24 hours. Last night, so I don't know what's happening in these time frames, but last night, again, I stay up usually till 2 or 3 in the morning just watching the prices fight back and forth, gauging the exchanges and the movement of the market, right? So last night, for probably about 2 hours, Bitcoin fought between 82.35 and 82.65, and it was fighting literally, I'm going to say in $3 chunks. So it would go up $3, go back $2, go up $3, go back $2. Bitcoin actually broke below 8,200, and for the people, for the bulls that are holding at 81.90, thank you, because it was being pushed really hard below 82 last night, and every time it hit 81.90, it bounced right back over. Like within seconds, it hit back over 82. But they wouldn't, for that certain period of time last night, for hours on end, the price of Bitcoin would not go past 82, about 82.60. So from 4 o'clock in the morning until 10 o'clock in the morning, and that's 6 hours that I'm sleeping, the price is getting pushed really hard. So let's see who's moving up in our 24 hours. Oh, fucking, again, the same 3, 4 that we've been talking about forever. Pump and dump, Monacoin, Aurora, Maximine Coin, ABC. I'm not even going to comment on that because it's the same repetitive cycle we've been talking about for literally 3, 4 months now. And when I say they're cycling you guys out, what I mean by that is it's the opposing day traders that think they can keep up to the experienced supercomputer guys, and you're literally, when I say you're getting cycled out, they're beating you every trade for profit, and the numbers show it. So let's see what's getting their asses kicked over the last 24. So gross to see Chainlink up there, like, oh, so gross. But again, like I said, for me, Bitcoin and Chainlink, I know it's really stupid, but I still think the market's going to move where Chainlink ends up moving with Bitcoin. Walton Chain, another solid project. Again, these companies way out there, they don't advertise very much. Komodo taking it on the chin. It was at $1.70. Ontology's taking it a little bit, and then we're seeing some blood red. Okay, so the one thing I wanted to show you what to watch out for is who is your number one in 24-hour trading volume? It's fucking Tether. Okay, so from my research and from what I've watched, when you see Tether at the number one spot in fucking 24-hour volume, we're gonna tank. Like, we're gonna tank fucking bad. The other 10% of that equation is the rarity. Because don't forget, the 24-hour volume of in a normal market when we're moving really nicely, Tether's usually at about 4 billion, about 3.5 to 4 billion. So what's happening right now is so many of the day traders are literally stuck on the fence on what to do right now. They put it back in the Tether. It is a very fucking smart move. So for those of you, I'm sorry, I'm missing half my teeth. For those of you that don't understand what I'm saying here, is when a day trader comes in and he doesn't want to get stuck in his currency, like say how the volatility of Bitcoin moves, and say you bought your Bitcoin at $8,300, but you don't want to take the chance on your Bitcoin sliding backwards to say 8,000 or 7,800. You then trade your Bitcoin into Tether so that your money stays even, supposedly at 1-to-1, not at 99.6 cents. But that's what you would do. So you wouldn't incur the loss of your coin going down, but you also don't get the gain of your coin going up. But your money still stays at supposedly 1-to-1. So when we see Tether trading at 30 billion in 24 hours, you see this 264? Watch that absolutely get smashed. It's 10:30 a.m. where I am right now. I guarantee you by midnight tonight, this is going to get smashed again. And that's what I'm going to show you. He keeps talking about $28 billion missing. Where did it go? I'm going to show you right now. So here you go yesterday. Our peak was 286.5 billion. 286.5. Okay? And that's at 10:22. Within 2 hours, we dropped to 274. There goes 12 billion. From 11:52 in 3 more hours, now we go down to 259. Did anybody even notice that we went from 286 billion? Why is that not adjusting? Get over there. I don't know why I keep doing that, but we were at 286 and we had dropped down to 258. So that's 28 billion we lost in basically 4.5 hours. That is a massive dump. So you know what? Let's go see what we're doing here. So we went from 286 down to 258. Now let's see what people talk about bull markets and uptrends. We'll see right now. So we went 286 to 258. So we lost 9.8% in 5 hours of the entire market. Oh my God, that was just gross. But the main thing is, it's exactly on the same time frame that we said it would happen in early April and for the rest of 2019. We said April, May, sideways up, May long weekend, 7-day transitional period where we weren't sure what was going to happen. That ended on the 29th, and then we said end of May up to June 5th, that next massive kick was going to come, and we said this 7 weeks ago. So when I come out and do this, I don't like to do it the day of, the morning of, or here's what to expect later on today or tomorrow. I like to long-term it because with global news, the charts, and basic mathematics, I've been right nonstop. Now my price guessing is a little bit off. I said 66 to 6,700 when everybody and their dog was talking about 4,000 and 2250 and 1350, and I was literally one of maybe 3 people in all of YouTube and social media that said this was going to happen. So because it's higher than I expected, that's a bonus for everybody. But at least we didn't go back to $4,000, right? So let's give this a quick refresh and we'll see who's moving here in the last 1 to 24. We should see a little bit of red on everybody in the last 24, and that's exactly what we're seeing right now. See if we've got anybody in the double digits. We'll just give it a quick scan. As you see, everybody's in that 8, 9, 7, 8, 9 range. Voller, I haven't spent enough time looking into Voller yet. It's not added into some of the other websites. And as we see, we still see Chainlink absolutely bleeding like a sieve right now. And that's one of those things that I watch. I still think this is one of the key indicators in this market right now. And we're going to keep going. Aurora coin, again, with its fucking, it shows up and gets pumped. What do we'll say here? Look at that. See, look at its chart. Pump, dump, non-stop, non-stop. So if you're that guy that's trying to trade with these people, stop. You're getting crushed. Just stop. Like plain and simple. What else do we got here? Bitcoin. Actually have, look at that, triple green on the week. Very nice. Good job, Bitcoin. We got anybody else here? Mona coin, again, another pump and dump. Oh yeah, there, look at Mona. Oh, like I said, about every 3 weeks they rotate these coins. Nothing. Hockey stick. So stupid. You guys got to watch out for this stuff. Oh, made safe coin coming down from, look at its chart. Pump and dump. Crap. All right, what else we got? That's about a whole bunch. That's all we got. Let's go find some news. All right, what happened here? Bitfinex. Bitfinex, okay, we are over at the blockcrypto.com, and again, I like to pull it up once in a while. We'll read them. I really don't like going through them because the way I interpret it, reading it, is going to be different from how you're going to interpret it. Bitfinex is looking to launch Tether on the Lightning Network by the end of the year, and an exec says it's one of the coolest things they've ever done. I'm not a fan of Bitfinex whatsoever. That's your choice totally. I don't like things where people steal from their own customers and they don't tell nobody about it until the day they get caught. And if anybody's wondering why I'm cranky about Bitfinex, you go back to a video I did earlier in the year in fucking January, and I warned everybody that things were looking shady at Bitfinex because they were charging anywhere from $100 to $150 more on Bitcoin transactions than the rest of the world was. And to me, what that does is when a company overcharges like that, they're having liquidity problems. So what they're doing is, or what they were doing, is they ended up stealing 850 million Tether out of their own bank account just so they could keep the withdrawals going to make it look like it was running smoothly. And then as we saw, it was last month, so it was 3 months after I warned everybody, they get caught, right? Now, what they're trying to do with Lightning Network, that is fantastic stuff. Fantastic. I absolutely love it. So you should come over and have a look at it. Again, it's not my favorite place. I really don't have anything positive other than this article to say about it, but they're still trying, but I would not, me personally, I wouldn't put $1 over into that place. And that also comes into this article over here. Where are we? Liquidators of Hack Cryptopia Exchange released a report. They note 4.2 million is still owed to creditors. Again, not your keys, not your crypto. If you're a day trader, get in there, trade, and when you're done at the end of the day, fuck, everyone's trading at Binance and altcoins anyways. It's free. Put it back in your fucking wallet. Stop leaving it on Binance. They got hacked. The biggest altcoin in cryptocurrency gets hacked. So why would you keep leaving your money there? Trade it. Put it back into your wallet. It's fucking free. Like, come on, you guys. Bitwise calls out SEC. 95% of Bitcoin trade volume is fake. Real market is organized. Okay, let's look at this, because if you're saying the real stock market is organized, what do you mean between you and your Wall Street cronies going out at lunch and making backdoor deals so that you can be the first to get your ticket in at 8 o'clock in the morning? All right, we're just going to scan through this. Bitwise has recently prepared a 104-page white paper. In it, the fund manager argued that the Bitcoin market still has inconsistency regarding trading data, but the legitimate part of the market has a remarkable efficiency. The report builds on presentation Bitwise has made to the United States Security Exchange Commission on March 28th of 2018 to back up its cryptocurrency traded fund application filing. All right, so here's what they find. Approximately 95% of reported BTC trading volume is fake volume. Okay, let's pull up our crypto coinmarket.cap. For those of you that have watched me, you know I'm in the same boat as this guy. I have said this number here is completely fake since the day we started doing videos. There is no way there is over 100 and 120 billion being transacted in a market of 260 billion. Because that means anything could close at any time. Ooh, look at Bitcoin. 8,400. Sweet. But this number here is always what blows me away. And what I believe is what a lot of other people believe is that a lot of these exchanges, when you leave your crypto on there, they're trading it. They're wash trading holders' crypto to make the volume look larger. And the reason you do that, two things. You're trying to attract more traders, more investors. And number two, you can charge new companies a higher listing fee. Plain and simple. Again, we have no regulation in this market. There is no fucking rules. That's why, like we said the other day, when you punch up Bitcoin and there's 70 other Bitcoins, in today's world, do you see 70 other Walmarts? Do you see a Walmart Cash? I don't. Do I see a McDonald's Satoshi Vision? I don't. Because there's regulations and laws for that. I believe in decentralized, but you know, at the same time, if there's not regulations, it will always be the wild, wild west where you can get some rich fucking cunt billionaire stealing the name off of Bitcoin, stealing the Bitcoin websites, and every time a brand new person comes into the space and they want to buy Bitcoin, they get duped by people over at Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin SCV and everything else that's named Bitcoin that isn't the original Bitcoin. So again, for me, we want to develop this new space, this new ecosystem, but you can't do it when people are constantly supporting brand ripoff, intellectual property ripoff because there's no rules or laws for it yet. So everything we see in this crypto market right now is basically the wild, wild west. Everybody's doing what they want to do, and there's the only way that you can stop it as a consumer is by not putting your money into it. Again, for me, I'd still like to see BCH run down to zero. I'd like to see EOS run down to zero. I'd like to see Bitcoin's Satoshi Vision run down to fucking zero. Even XRP, useless, right? So we got 4 projects in the top 10 that are either brand ripoff, useless data fucking spreadsheets, or they're stealing off of Bitcoin. ETH is its own entity, a beast, some of the smartest tech on the planet. Litecoin is basically the little brother to fucking Bitcoin. There's honestly, Litecoin could probably go into Bitcoin as well. Binance Coin, absolutely awesome. Again, I don't care much for Binance, but I've always said CZ and Justin Sun are the 2 top marketers in the crypto space. And when you give trading and investors what they want, there's the result. You see something that was $5 3-4 months ago that hit 34 bucks the other day. So that's all we got to complain about that one. Let's go see here. Where was the other one? The Ethereum Classic developers delay the Atlantis Hardfork. That's the other one I wanted to come show you guys. So that's another thing to watch out for is the current price of Ethereum Classic. When they start announcing Hardfork news, as you can see, we're starting to go back up a little bit this morning. It was at about $8 when I got up a couple hours ago. So that's another one to watch with the news coming out. And let's see if they got any updates here. And this is from yesterday, so I do apologize. So you guys can come over and have a peek over at that. What else we got for you guys? It's not a whole bunch. There's actually some good stuff that we were able to show you guys today. But the main thing is I wanted to show you guys was the $28 billion that we lost yesterday. And I don't subscribe to anybody anymore. I try to follow a guy like Eric Voorhees now. I like watching anybody debate with Peter Schiff now because Peter Schiff is actually now on the side of Bitcoin. Another guy to go and watch is Max Kaiser. He's loud, but you know what? He's honest and he's generally pretty accurate with everything. So we haven't got too much more. That's the one thing I just wanted to tell you guys to come out and watch. When we start to see Tether's 24-hour volume is more than Bitcoin, you really should start to shit your pants a little bit. So 90%, we could see this dump back to under 260 later on today. Again, it's only 10:45 in the morning here. Or we could see what happens if they take this and they bump when they hold. What happens if they go, oh my God, Bitcoin hits 8,500 and it's not sliding back. Then they take 25 billion out of this Tether and they put it all into Bitcoin later. That would be nice. Highly doubtful, but it would be nice. But again, like I said, from what I've watched, Tether is normally in the 3.5 to 4 billion mark. And when you see it exceed Bitcoin's 24-hour volume, that should set up red flags. And it's starting to get back to $1, but it wasn't even trading at $1. So another thing to watch out for. Are they taking your little bits? Don't forget, when you look at this and you see 99.95, it looks like, of course, it's just barely off $1. But think of it in this way. How many hundreds of thousands or millions of transactions are happening? And every one of those transactions is out 1,000th of a penny. Could make some exchange an awful lot of money, right? Another thing to watch out for, guys. So anyways, I'd like to thank everybody for the comments in the section below. Always greatly appreciated. Bring some new people into the space. Come out here, ask some questions. I love talking with everybody. I'm here to help. I've got my own portfolio. I show people how to earn free cryptocurrency in their spare time. You know what? Let's go have a quick look at that now with the slide. We were sitting at $485 last Saturday. Oops, we can't show that one. And I'll have to do it another time because that was actually my real portfolio. Anyways, that's all I got for you guys. Thanks for coming out. We'll be back tomorrow, Saturday, with our faucet portfolio update. New ways to learn how to earn some more free cryptocurrency in your free time. We had broken the $500 mark, started in January, so we're averaging about a little over $100 a month in free cryptocurrency. So again, that's all I got for you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. This is 88 Fantastic, showing you how to take a bite out of the cryptocurrency market. Take care, y'all.